Alright, so me and my wife just got done making some dumpling soup. It is looking good. Just barely got up to boil. Hold on, baby. Hold on. Hold on. Well, I like a lot of water in my soup, so we got some sprouts here and mushrooms and fresh cut red pepper and uh, whatever that herb is. I forget what. Cilantro? I think it's fresh cut cilantro. So I want to turn this down a little bit. Hold on a second. I'm going to get back to this. This is what we're doing right now. I helped her make this food. We need to turn it down a little bit so it doesn't overboil. I think that's good. That's good. Just wait 2 more minutes, okay? Okay, so let's get right into it. I'll talk a little faster. Hopefully you guys can keep up. I know you don't know a lot about existence and reality. Okay, so this tattoo, it's all right. Just bear with me for a second. Did I bring up the other pictures? Here we go. Okay, so this is who I am. Okay, so this picture, I know for a fact this is a previous lifetime of God's in the flesh, Leonardo da Vinci. So this is a picture of a complete science. Now he did a lot of things in engineering, but the picture of the Vitruvian Man, which I've had done on my back twice, is an overall science of the proportion of a man compared to a circle and a square. Okay, now what does this mean? Now this is a prophecy about my lifetime or the last lifetime that God is going to have a manifestation in the flesh. Okay, so in this picture, what do we have? We have one face, because there's 2 gods. There's one that created all of you, and this earth and the visible universe, and then there's God himself. I write about this extensively on my Facebook. Okay, so what do we got here? We got 2 sets of arms, 2 sets of legs. Who is the real God that created your God? Well, he's the other set of arms and the other set of legs, right? One dick, one face. Okay, so what do we have in this overlapping square and triangle? Well, in the upper arms, we have the middle fingers of both hands pointing at a triangle. This one looks like it's pointing at the corner of the triangle. This one's the center of a triangle. What do we have in the 2 legs that are at the bottom? Oh, look, we have the middle finger of one of the feet is pointing directly at you if you're looking at this picture, virtually right at the corner of that triangle. And then we got the middle finger also pointing at this triangle. Okay, so God has multiple fuck yous. He's going to tell everyone to go fuck yourselves for eternity. If you don't, you're at a why. You're at a crossroads. Okay, yeah, Jesus on the cross has controlled the rest of society through killing. They killed thousands of Jewish men in Jerusalem. This is the first Holocaust. Second Holocaust was in Germany. First Holocaust happened in Jerusalem. Made an example out of God himself, which, I've had some extensive time thinking about all this, traveling Jerusalem, thinking I was reincarnated Jesus Christ until I discovered that was just another lifetime of God's, which I'm the last. I'm last. So he's got multiple fuck yous. He's got the fuck yous from his middle fingers and the fuck yous from his middle toes. And, life's a circle, life's a square, the foundation, 4 books of the New Testament, like a bullshit story to get everyone to believe in human sacrifice for their Old Testament's animal sacrifice, New Testament is human sacrifice. That's the central theme. Yeah, sure, you have a lot of good stuff, parables, stories, some legitimate characters that wrote good books. For example, Jonah and the whale, the book of Job, I know for a fact, me personally, like I know, because I've seen it, I know that was a previous lifetimes of God. He wrote that book. The story of Jonah and the whale in the book of Job. So there's some stuff in the book, like Book of Revelations has a lot of parallels. Book of Genesis and the Book of Exodus. So that's where we're at right now, the world and the timeline, as far as like what books are important in the Bible. There's some important books like the Book of Romans, the Book of Ruth, Rothschild's family, the Book of Ruth's child. But where the planet's at right now, history of mankind, you're in the Book of Exodus. Okay? I am the last, and I know that God has had it over 100 different lifetimes on this earth. You trying to be someone that was a very particular important person in society, and after he got killed, that society, crumbled, or he's had multiple lifetimes down here trying to make a difference, get mankind to, believe in each other, and the importance of working together. I mean, could you imagine if the entire world and all their leaders actually took on a very important engineering project, like reforesting, a large desert, and you're talking about doing it on Mars, right? What if you took on a large project like reforesting the entire continent of Egypt, and you could actually accomplish it if you used all the compost from everyone's house, donations, restaurants, food being thrown away at stores, and you brought all that stuff to Egypt along with a certain amount of soil to mix with it? You could reforest the whole continent, the whole northern part of Africa. You could take on. What if you took on a project like that and the whole world worked as a team to accomplish something? So it wouldn't matter what you came from or you individually could be proud of in your life, but if you just took part in participating and donating whatever you had that was going to be thrown away into a program like that, everyone on the whole earth could be proud of something and have a feeling of being, working on something with their fellow man. So anyways, if you don't do something like this in my lifetime, and then after my life, if the United States goes after China and starts a war with China, I've written extensively on this about my Facebook over years. You know what happened in Japan after the 19th century, between Japan and China, the Japanese army going to China, raping a bunch of women, and then the suicide art form that came out in Japan. After that, all the samurai were killed, and then they did all this crazy stuff. It's written about on my Facebook. Crossed the line back then, over 100 years ago. And the rules have changed. So, that's who I am. God wrote this while he was a human being. He, in the flesh down here, he was Leonardo da Vinci. He is responsible for ensuring that entire cult stayed at the Vatican in Rome. Helped design, build a lot of that stuff. Just got to keep those guys staying there forever. So they're located there. They're happy in that second or third or fourth home that they've had as a cult. They were in Jerusalem. There were the Pharisees before they went to Rome. These fucking guys. Anyways, that's where we're at, humanity. Book of Exodus.